Seated comfortably in any seated posture. Let us begin today's session by coming into Jnana Mudra, where the index fingertip and the thumb tip meet. The mudra can be on either side of the shoulders or rested on your thighs. And in this Jnana Mudra, with gently closed eyes, spine upright, shoulders braced back, back of the head in line with the spine, we address blood sugar yo-yoing. So we are also addressing hypoglycemia along with yo-yoing blood sugar levels or diabetes. Through Kapalbhati first. Active exhalations pulling the abdomen in. These exhalations, as you pull the abdomen in, are going to be of the entire abdomen, not only the diaphragm or the lower abdomen. And unless you're a beginner, you don't need to place the hand on the abdomen. Discontinue Kapalbhati, continue staying in Jnana Mudra to start with deep diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, inflate your abdomen, upper abdomen. Exhale, bring it back. Diaphragmatic, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Since we are in Gyan Mudra, we don't need to place our hands on the abdomen and the chest. But because we are advanced students now, we want to make sure that the diaphragmatic breathing is of the upper abdomen, because that's where the pancreas are. Restart Kapalbhati. Dhyan Mudra is one of the 5 very effective mudras for diabetes and for hypoglycemia. Those who have high blood sugar, those who have diabetes, have an equal fright or an even bigger fright of the blood sugar dropping, which is hypoglycemia. So we want to make sure that our Kapalbhati and all our 5 effective mudras for diabetes are in sync along with other breath work. So we've restarted Kapalbhati in Gyan Mudra. And again, we do deep diaphragmatic breathing. Discontinue Kapalbhati. Having done Jnana Mudra for a few minutes and Kapalbhati in Jnana Mudra, we now come into Prana Mudra after opening up the Jnana Mudra. So index finger, thumb tip, touch are opened. And now index finger opens up, middle finger opens up, and the thumb tip, thumb pad, touch the ring finger and the little finger. So we are moving now to Pran Mudra. In this Pran Mudra now, we are again going to start Kapalbhati. While doing Kapalbhati, we come into a twist. So a Pran Mudra, you're seeing my Pran Mudra behind? Our Pran Mudra is wrapped behind us. Kapalbhati continues. My twists have shown some amazing, amazing results for balancing blood sugar. This is in Pran Mudra. Come back, change sides. Make sure you twist well. Are you looking at my shoulders? They're almost parallel to the wall towards the side I have twisted. Discontinue the practice of Kapalbhati, come back to the center, continuing to stay in Pran Mudra without much fuss now. We twist again, totally twist to do abdominal Bhastrika. Abdominal Bhastrika. I've tilted my camera to show you this. My hands are in the mudra, okay? Pran Mudra. And I'm doing abdominal Bhastrika. Each one of you, by doing this abdominal Bhastrika with a twist in Pran Mudra, are helping me in live my mission. My mission is just to cure. Ask and you shall get is about you asking and you getting from me. I've had my own businesses, health, relationships, prosperity failures. I couldn't sleep for nights. I have addressed so many issues on my own personal self. But I just did a few things and took a few steps that changed my life forever. How about you? All this you're doing sitting in the comfort of your homes, not coming out at all of your comfort zones. So by teaching you these different techniques, I'm rewriting history and reteaching in my unusual blends. And today you may be supercharged because you're seeing me in front of you. But tomorrow you will have people who will pull you down again, or you'll pull yourself down again. So try to learn from a trainer like me who is aligned with you. Don't change sides till I tell you. All this while you were doing Pran Mudra in and abdominal Bhastrikas with a twist, as you heard me. And I'm going to repeat what I just said. Now twist the other side. Pran Mudra, shoulders parallel to the wall that side, chin chasing the shoulder blade. As you do abdominal Bhastrika as shown to you when the camera tilted by me. A full twist. What I just said was each one of you is helping me live my mission. I had my own businesses. I've been a jeweler for 4.5 decades. A rocking business, continuing now also. I had huge problems, a huge bad debts, theft situations. I was sitting in the police thana for days, hours, weeks, months. I've had challenging health, challenging business situations, challenging relationships. Prosperity, oh my God, how many challenges. Failures, how many? There were times when I was suicidal and I couldn't sleep. But I just worked on doing a few things and took a few steps that changed my life forever. I did a lot sitting in the comfort of my home. I was rewriting history and reteaching my unusual blends, even during lockdown, every single day. So today, what I'm making you do must be making you feel very charged. But tomorrow, either you will pull yourself down or people will pull you down. So try to learn all these unusual things from a trainer like me who is aligned with you. Ask and you shall get is about this. Discontinue abdominal bhastrika, completely come back to the center. Continuing to stay in Pran Mudra, feel the effects of what has happened in the abdomen. Those pancreas are in this area where you were twisting the most. And then open up the Prana Mudra slowly to come into Apana Mudra. Remember that you're just learning the different mudras or relearning the different mudras to address blood sugar problems, whether diabetes, whether high, whether a complete drop suddenly because of taking insulin or injections. We are currently only balancing the secretions with these 5 mudras. We are learning. We get now our thumb touching the middle finger and the ring fingertip. The index finger and the little finger are open. This is called Apana Mudra. And in this Apana Mudra, we're going to do abdominal breathing. Inhale, inflate the abdomen like a balloon. Exhale, bring it back to normal. When you inhale and inflate the abdomen like a balloon, you're going to push your pelvic platform down on your yoga mats. When you exhale and bring it back to normal, you're going to bring it in the abdomen. In this Apana Mudra now, having done several Kapalbhatis and Bhastrikas, inner twist, all abdominal, we do Anulom Vilom Pranayam by opening up the right hand's mudra, Apana Mudra, and bringing it instead in Nasagraha Mudra. Close the right nostril, inhale from the left, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, alternate nostril breathing, also called Nadi Shodhan Pranayam in some yoga schools. Inhale and become full not only in the abdomen and the lungs, but the whole body. Close the left nostril, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right now. Close it, exhale from the left. Alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, Nadi Shodhan. We are addressing 5 effective yoga mudras, 5 effective yoga, through 5 effective yoga mudras, diabetes, blood sugar yo-yoing, hypoglycemia. I don't have a magic wand to cure it completely till I have your presence for you to show up. Of course, you have to be careful with your diet, practice food meditation, eat mindfully. Stress is one of the major reasons for diabetes and hypoglycemia. Hence, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Make sure these are slow, deep breaths, allowing your abdomen to rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. This promotes deep relaxation and reduces stress. This is not only about the abdomen, this is not only about the chest, this is about the whole body. Your oxygenated inhaled air should reach your every system from skeletal to muscular to nervous system to the reproductive system to the excretory system, the respiratory system, the circulatory system, the endocrine system, that's where the pancreas are, these ductless glands. Glands don't misbehave, we do. Our pancreas are ductless glands. Glands do not misbehave, we do. So many times I've heard these useless, sorry to use the word, but bullshitting excuses of, but there is so much stress. If you are my student and in my tribe, don't use that sentence. There is so much stress. If you hear the other stories, we are 41 today. If you hear the stories of the other 40, you will realize. I just spoke about myself, how you are helping me live my mission. I had businesses that failed, thefts that happened, bad debts. I was sitting in police thanas, health that failed, panic attacks, depression, depressive anxieties, relationship challenges, yo-yoing in my prosperity, failures, time and again. There were times when I have not slept at all. But I just took a few steps and did a few things that changed my life forever. Each one of us is currently sitting in our comfort zones, and yet some of us complain, oh, but I have so much stress. Anulom Vilom Pranayam, after having done all the breath work that we did. Kapalbhati with a twist, abdominal Bhastrika will definitely bring our sugars back to normal. We have 3 students here who have logged in today, who themselves are testimonials for their blood sugar coming back to normal because they listened to me. They've been thanking me, saying, thank you, I thank you. I'm rewriting history and reteaching all these unusual blends. And today I'm keeping on motivating you. So you're supercharged. Tomorrow you'll have people who'll pull you down, or you yourself will be a person who'll pull yourself down. So I once again, for the 3rd time, repeat, learn from a proper teacher, a trainer, a mentor who you have aligned with. What about all those who don't have diabetes, blood sugar, yo-yoing blood sugar, or just have it sometimes but are on regular medication? Yesterday, my mom was telling me, Beta, once it is said that one starts a blood pressure or a blood sugar medication, doctors say you have to take it for life, all your life. Please continue your Anulom Vilom Pranayam as you listen to me. Don't stop. So I told her, Mom, you remember about 12 or 13 years back when you had some knee problem, knee pain, you went to an orthopedic doctor. And that doctor told you not to sit in Sukhasan or Padmasan forever. At that time, I told you, Mom, you want to stop sitting in Sukhasan down or in Padmasan forever? Or do you want to get back to sitting into that? You have 2 choices. Listen to the doctor or listen to me. No doctor is going to give wrong advice. He's saying it out of his knowledge. I'm telling you out of mine. It's the same way. If a doctor says you can never discontinue blood sugar, insulin injections, pills, or blood pressure tablets, you be the judge. Because there are times when, as it was noticed by these 3 students, their blood sugar has dropped, their blood pressure has dropped. They cannot continue taking the same potency. They have to. I have one amazing student, even currently, who just removes a little bit of the medication from the capsule or just takes a little chip off from the tablet and then has it. And then discloses to the doctor after 20, 21 days that, listen, I was doing this and it's still maintained after he measures it. All this I'm telling you, too much gyan I'm giving you because it is very important. Very, very important. Don't think just because you started blood pressure medicine or antidepressant or panic attack medicines or maybe tablets. I know the names, but I don't want to say that here because it all goes on YouTube. For better sleep, I have hundreds of students who've discontinued medicine completely by now and currently also have that faith in what I tell them. Anulom Vilom Pranayam continues. Look at the enthusiasm with which I tell you, I teach you, I guide you. And that's the reason why I want each one of you to always show up here. What if you don't have blood pressure or blood sugar? All that we did today is also going to help you phenomenally. I don't have blood pressure, I don't have blood sugar, but I still do Gyan Mudra because it gives me other benefits. I still do Pran Mudra because it gives me other benefits. I still do Apana Mudra because it gives me so many better benefits. Prevention is better than cure. I still do what we did, Kapalbhatis with a twist, abdominal Kapalbhatis, abdominal Pastrikas, because you know how beneficial they are. I still do deep diaphragmatic breathing and Anulom Vilom Pranayam because you know, I know how beneficial they are. I still do my asanas, my mudras, my buns, my harnesses, my locks, my meditation. I call that mine. I never say diabetes is mine. Insomnia is mine. My migraines. No, those are not mine. Disown them. Discontinue Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Now, because we are talking today about blood sugar and diabetes, there are 12 asanas in Surya Namaskars, which are a must, especially 9 of them in those 12. Okay, but that's a different workshop altogether. That cannot be covered. That's a totally different. Also Vrikshasana, which is a balancing pose. So we jump from those along with tying of crepe bandage, another therapy, along with hydrotherapy where exhalations are longer than inhalations, 12 into 12, 144. You know that. I've done that in this quarter too. Along with food meditation, I've done that in this quarter too. No mindless eating. This one's was mind-blowing, right? What we did last week. We move on now after discontinuing Anulom Vilom Pranayam, in which we had our left hand in Apana Mudra and right hand in Nasagraha Mudra. We open up both the mudras. As you heard me rattling about myself, motivating y'all, living my mission. Open up the right hand, come into Surya Mudra. Surya Mudra, open up the left, Surya Mudra, where the ring finger is being pressed at the middle knuckles, between the 2 middle knuckles by the thumb pad. Index finger, middle finger, little finger are extended. This is Surya Mudra for diabetes. Here we are going to do inhaling fully, inflating the abdomen like a balloon, exhaling, pulling it in, holding our Bahir Kumbhak, that's exhalations, abdomen out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in Agnisar. Showing it only to the beginners. Throughout, I have held my exhalation. Okay, so all of us are going to do without putting our palm on the abdomen. I kept my palm only to show you the movement of my abdomen. Agni Sar. In Surya Mudra. Surya Mudra itself is a heat-related mudra, and so is Agni Sar. But when we've made mistakes in eating or eaten the right food at the wrong time, we need that digestive fire so that we maintain our blood sugar. Please do not take blood sugar for granted, and do not take too much pride in saying, I do my 40 minutes walk because doctor told me. You will have to do my breath work. I lived opposite Priyadarshini Park and taught there for 18 years and heard so many walkers, die-hard walkers, walking for years and saying, yet my blood sugar is not coming back to normal. Blood sugar is a very, very, very dangerous thing. Every single day I'm hearing someone has passed away recently, someone had septic because he did not look into the problem in the leg and has to go for amputation because he has blood sugar. Many other problems. You won't even realize why you have a particular problem because you had diabetes and blood sugar. Don't take that for granted. Don't. On finishing the third round of Agnisar, I started talking when I told you exhale and do Agnisar. After that, 2 more. If you've done 2 more, 3 Agnisars are enough in Surya Mudra. Both are heat generating, that's why. And if you're feeling that too much heat in the abdomen, or finishing 3 rounds of Agnisar, we open up the Surya Mudra to interlace our fingers, keep our right thumb up, and wrap the left thumb around. The 5th mudra, Linga Mudra for diabetes. Remember, all mudras are not about high sugar levels. Sometimes, just like when blood pressure drops, it happened with my mom just since the last 4 or 5 days. Her blood pressure had dropped. Because she's been doing her breath work regularly, she needed to cut off on her medicine. Linga Mudra is not for high blood pressure. It is for hypoglycemia and balancing. Sorry, not for high blood sugar. It's for hypoglycemia and balancing your blood sugars. Linga Mudra. Just simply interlace your fingers. Wrap the left index finger and thumb around. Right thumb is up. Ling, like the Shivling. And in this now, Linga Mudra, you can rest it on your godi. We do Khanda Pranayam, inhale, and Savitri Pranayam, exhale. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 2, 3, 4. Again, Khanda inhale, Savitri Pranayam, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 2, 3, 4. So your Purak is in Khanda Pranayam and your Rechak and Bahir Kumbhak are in Savitri Pranayam. You're not doing Antar Kumbhak at all. You must have seen I have rarely put in or instilled any fears in you in the past. But what I have been hearing since the last almost month and a half of cases around me, which have gotten really bad because they didn't work on their blood sugar. diabetes, hypoglycemia, insulin secretions has motivated me. And to add to that, there were 3 students who had also messaged and asked, and you shall get on the chat. A few things I do put on the post, but of course, not all this that I have done right now. I've put the 5 mudras on the group. I've put instructions. But the motivation, as I always say, my students pay me for what I say. Techniques, mudras are all over on internet, Google, YouTube, everywhere. Last round. Inhale, inhale in khanda. Khanda is dividing your breath into 2 parts. And your exhalations are to a count of 8 in Savitri Pranayam. After which you're holding your exhalation to a count of 4. Last round. With that, we end today's session by slowly opening up the Linga Mudra. We did Jnana Mudra, Prana Mudra, Apana Mudra, Surya Mudra, and Linga Mudra. 5 mudras to address diabetes, blood pressure, blood sugar, yo-yoing, hypoglycemia, along with several breath work. And I reminded you once again that today is not it. I supercharged you. But tomorrow will be another day. Don't get pulled down. Prepare to end this session by slowly opening your eyes and rise. Thank you all. Hari Om Tat Sat.